Good evening, Los Santos. I'm Clairvoyant Manson, and this is Weasel News. Last week, we brought you a story about violent locals. We have a follow-up to that story, but first. Corruption. Whenever someone begins a career in public service, like becoming one of our proud Los Santos police officers, there is an expectation placed on that person that they will uphold the job with dignity and respect for the citizens of this city. And that's doubly true for the chief of the LSPD. But we have received disturbing footage that seemingly shows that Chief Officer, my husband, Frederick Voyant Manson, attempts to dispose of evidence of a crashed police helicopter on a yacht. Chief Voyant Manson, why were you flying a city-funded helicopter for your own amusement? More importantly, why the cover-up? You are the chief of police, and accidents happen. But how are we, the citizens of Los Santos, supposed to trust you if we see you rushing to cover up mistakes you make? How are we not supposed to think about what else you might be covering up? Officer, if you do not apologize to the city, you are sleeping on the couch until you do. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, last week we brought you a story about increasingly violent locals. We have an update on that story. Local crime. It is increasing. We all know it, but we might not be aware of the extent. Locals killing locals. Weasel News happened to pull up on a crime scene at the same time as the police and Mayor Logan. The mayor had this to say.
Alright, well, the police got a call, for shots fired, so we, came to the scene to, check out what was happening, and, we saw that, the car, well, from what the shots fired warning said, was that the car was stolen. And, we came to the scene, found the car, found someone, well, your group of people near the vehicles, so, decided to look around and see what was up. They impounded the vehicle, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, that's all well and good, but notice he didn't say anything about locals being suspected. In fact, it wasn't until after this statement that Lieutenant Jackson had this to say.
It did look like it was a local on local crime also.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It appears to be local on local violence. Mayor, why not just say that? What are you hiding? Are you worried that telling the truth, that violence from locals have increased ever since your anti-local fighting bill passed, that telling the truth might hurt your re-election chances? Because I, for one, think that lying to the people will hurt your chances more, Mr. Mayor. And the truth is, crime among locals is increasing. Here, watch this. We have a video of a local running a red light in front of the LSPD and then running from the police. Wow.
Let's get him. Pull the car over.
He's booking it.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
Is this local actually running from
This
me?
local is running from you, yeah.
Local run. He's crashing into me.
Damn, this local is booking.
This local really doesn't want to get caught.
Where to run?
Alright. Get out of the car. Get out of the car, man.
Where to run?
Oh, there he goes.
Oh boy.
A local running from the police. Something must be done, and soon, for all of our safety. To close tonight's show, we have a word from one of our mayoral candidates, Mr. Daniel Prescott.
I support tapping women.
Wow, scandalizing. That's all we have for you tonight. For Weasel News, I'm Clairvoyant Manson.